Hello everybody and welcome back to Out of Body. My name is Sabrina and wow, I did not plan on filming a video tonight. I just heard about what happened, and it happened about a month ago in Las Vegas. A UFO actually crash landed in Las Vegas in somebody's backyard. Today, as I'm filming this, earlier today they actually released the body cam footage for the officers that came onto the scene. I just had to come on here and talk about it with you guys, see what you guys think about it. Have you heard about it? Did you just hear about it when you saw my video? So I'm going to kind of summarize what happened, and then I'm going to go ahead and show you guys clips that I found of the body cam footage and also any other camera footage that I could find of the flying saucer itself. But yeah, this is so bizarre. Like, I didn't plan on filming tonight, but I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do it and get this up for you guys because I want to know what you guys think. And this is just bizarre. So apparently a month ago, I looked at some different sources. One source said it was April 30th, another one said May 1st. But it was probably the night of April 30th, but it happened at night. And this family, they heard a crash in their backyard and they felt the impact of whatever this thing was. When they look in their backyard, they see the object in their backyard, but it's kind of blurry, which is interesting. So one report said that it could have been kind of some sort of like camouflage attempt, or in my mind, I was thinking, you know, just the radiation or whatever energy is coming from the craft itself could have been, you know, kind of distorting the air around it. So yes, basically they see this and then they see two non-human figures in their backyard. One of them is standing up, the other one is actually still in the ship. The people were able to describe that the figure was around 8 to 10 feet tall and had very large eyes, kind of shiny, and a large mouth. And he described the skin to be kind of greenish gray, which we've all heard of the grays. And obviously what he's describing sounds just like your sort of textbook, if you will, definition of an alien. So anyway, as they see this happen, one person in the household calls 911, tells the officer what's going on. So long story short, the police do arrive about 40 minutes later, and at that point, the ship was already gone. However, later on, like the next day when it was daylight, they could see in their backyard kind of this circle in their backyard, which showed that something circular had been there. And what's interesting to note is that in the body cam footage, you will hear the officer kind of asking other neighbors about if they saw anything, and he's kind of nervously laughing, and he's kind of like hoping that's not even real, hoping it's a hoax, like, oh, it's probably just some kids, you know, playing a joke. However, he says that the main reason why they came out to check it out right away is because one of his colleagues, one of the other officers, had called him or paged him or something and told him that he saw something falling out of the sky. That's the one piece of footage that we have as far as viewing this craft. Is there's a couple of different security camera footage of the craft falling out of the sky. And one piece of footage I will show in just a second not only shows kind of like the impact from somebody else's like ring door camera footage. In the video, you can hear this sort of ring sound as if something is literally falling out of the sky. And then you sort of see like this light kind of as it impacts, and you can hear the crash. But anyway, without further ado, let me go ahead and roll the footage. I will also link some videos down below and some articles if you guys want to read more and watch more about it. But wow, just bizarre. Let's watch.
Hey, this might sound like a really dumb question, but did you guys see anything fall out of the sky? Yeah. We got a call, and one of my partners actually said that they saw it too. So, if you happen to see any, like, I'm not BSing you, if you see any footage? 8 to 9 foot tall green beings that were in their backyard. Sounds crazy, but you never know. I would normally discount it as nothing. However, seeing as one of my partners said they saw it too, Only reason I'm actually investigating it further. We're hoping that it's maybe just some kids pranking or doing something stupid.
Southern Nevada is abuzz tonight with stories about the crash of an unknown object and the alleged sighting of strange creatures in the backyard of a Northwest Valley home.
So it was last night that 8 News Now investigator David Charnes reported about how Metro Police responded back on May 1st after receiving a strange call from a very frightened family.
Just before midnight on April 30th, skywatchers across several western states saw a bright fireball streak through the heavens. A police officer working in the Northwest Valley caught a glimpse of the colorful object on his body cam. At nearly the same time, a Ring camera in the area recorded a strange noise and what sounds like a crash. One family living in a ranch-style home had a much closer view of the object. Two brothers and their father were working on a vehicle in their yard when they caught a glimpse of a sparkly object as it came crashing down, then were hit by what they describe as a shock wave. One of the witnesses, a young man named Angel, has stated when the brothers looked into the yard where the object landed, that spot was obscured and blurry, as if by unknown form of camouflage. What they saw next prompted a frantic call to 911.
So there's two people or two subjects that are in your backyard?
Correct, and they're very large. They're like 8 foot, 9 feet, 10 foot. I don't know. They look like aliens to us. Big eyes. They have big eyes, like I can't explain it, and big mouth. They're shiny eyes, and they're not human. They're 100% they're not human.
He got a good look at one of the creatures, he said, a greenish-grayish being with large eyes and long legs. He says he could hear its deep breaths, and when he locked eyes, he was, in essence, frozen in place, couldn't move. In the middle of the yard, where the object had crashed, then vanished, a circular impression was left in the soil.
Okay, where is this on your property?
Metro sources say the police dispatcher initially wondered whether to send a crisis intervention team to help the troubled witness, but then took the incident seriously. 2 officers arrived 38 minutes after the call, and by then had heard from other officers. They proceeded cautiously and managed some nervous laughs.
I ain't dealing with that.
A few days later, the family says 2 Metro sergeants returned to the scene to ask follow-up questions. The family says they also saw men in suits and sunglasses driving in a car with government plates cruising slowly past the house in the following days. Nellis and Creech have denied any interest or involvement with the incident. Metro has indicated they believe the family that something crashed in their yard. But what?
What do you guys think of this? This is crazy. And again, this happened actually about a month ago. It happened at the end of April, beginning of May. It's just that the footage, what's breaking right now is that the footage and just the news of it has just been released. So it's just like, this is crazy. I mean, what do you guys think? Do you think it was intentional? I mean, when you watch that clip of the craft crashing, I mean, it literally sounds like something is just soaring through the sky. Like, it literally just is crashing and you hear the impact. I mean, to me, it just seems like it might have been an accident. You know, I mean, it really might have been that they had somehow lost control of their craft and it literally crash landed. But then my other question about that is, how did it then up and leave so quickly before the police even got there? You know, it was already gone. So that's bizarre to me. I mean, I guess, you know, their technology is so advanced, they may have, you know, called someone back home and, you know, got help. I don't know. I don't really think anyone can necessarily, I mean, I guess if you want to be skeptical, you could question if it really happened, but I mean, there's camera footage of it, there's witnesses. I mean, I think it would be hard to say it was a hoax. Now, what was also interesting is that they did say at one point that after all this happened, they did see a government kind of like unmarked SUV that drove by kind of slow, and there was men in all black and sunglasses and stuff, because you hear about the men in black. So I kind of wondered that before I started watching the footage. I was like, I wonder if they were visited later by the men in black, because that's a very common thing that people experience after they encounter aliens, or after they you know, especially if they try to visit Area 51. I've heard that people will get visited by these men in black. So what do you guys think about that? Is that, like, you think that's maybe the government just kind of checking it out or making sure that things are secure? Or do you think it could possibly be visitors from, you know, another planet that are concealing themselves as government officials? I mean, there's a lot of theories about that. I won't get into conspiracy theories here. So yeah, that is the end of this video. Really short one, but I couldn't help it. I just had to jump on this and just come on here and talk to you guys about this. I have another video I'm going to be uploading this, well, not this week, but probably early next week. But yeah, that is the end of this video. Comment down below. Tell me what you guys think of this. If you find out any other information, definitely let me know as well. So yeah, I hope you guys have a good night, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!